I'll just... Okay. G'day, Tez here. Living the life as a truckie and loving it. Just doing a bit of a live show tonight with my lovely partner, Felicity.
Hi.
And we'll just have a bit of a play around and see what happens. Answer a few questions. We got, if you come in and got a question you want to ask, we'll try to answer that as well and have some fun and see what happens. Okay. Shoot away with the first question.
Okay. Jane Blogs asked, where was that first clip from and why were the two trucks racing side by side?
That one was going down Toowoomba, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just see if I can bring it up. I thought I had it here somewhere. No, that's not it. Stuffed it up already. Here we go. It's the last one I made. Yes. That first little bit of the clip was just somewhere out in the outback, going down to New South Wales. But I'm not too sure if you're talking about that little bit or a little bit further on when the trucks were going down the hill close together. What generally happens, you never get two trucks at the same weight going down the hill. So one truck's using a lower gear than the next one, and one truck just wants to get around. My internet's playing up, something shocking. So yeah, that's why you would think they're racing, but they're not. It's just a normal thing. One truck's just going a little bit faster down the hill than the other one, so that's what's happening there.
That looked a bit out of control though.
The third truck, yeah, that was out of control. He had nothing. Yeah. If you know that part of the road coming out of Toowoomba, that's basically near the start of the top of the range, around the first bend. So he would have came out of the 60 zone out of town and just kept on going and suddenly realised there's a 20-degree slope, if not a little bit more. Yes.
Okay, Tom 201090. Out of interest, currently I don't drive, which is one of the reasons why I am asking this question. If your trailer caravan starts swerving side to side, what should you do to avoid a crash?
Really depends on your size of your caravan and trailer. Single axle, anything up to 750 kilograms, shoot 3/4 a ton. Doesn't need any brakes. I forgot what size trailer you have to be up to before you got to go to electric brakes. First thing you do, if you've got to take notice of your vehicle, if you feel your arse end start to twitch, we'll give you a little bit of a warning. It will start off slow, then it will get bigger and bigger and bigger, and next thing you're across the road. So on the first one or two little twitches, just take your foot off the throttle. That's all you got to do. It's just to slow it down, and work out what speed you can do it, travel at. That's the secret. And it all depends how you got the trailer's loaded. If you starting to get really bad and you've got electric brakes on, which the caravans, they're starting to get to reasonable sized caravans or trailers anyway. Most caravans now have electric brakes. You can snap on your electric brakes. There's a hand controller in your vehicle and you can pull it on. And that will just snap your brakes on. And that will pull it in pretty straight. You've got to keep your foot on the throttle for that. Otherwise, you're just going to stall your car. But and you only have to snap it on for a little bit to start to come back in line. That's probably the best advice I'll give. If you notice your vehicle starting to sway at 80 k's an hour, which is starting to get to the danger zone, I'd pull over and try to repack your vehicle. Or repack your trailer a bit and try to get the weight more in the centre of your over your axles. That's the best advice I can give to you. If you have it too much at the back, you're definitely going to make your trailer sway. If you have too much over your drawbar pushing down, it lifts the front wheels off, and that makes it, that's scary too. I've done it. I've had to pull over a number of times and renegotiate my life. Move things around on trailers, or just drive slower. Depends what I've got on and where I'm going. Yep, go on.
Okay, Timothy Little says, "Hi, Terry."
Hi, Timothy. Yep.
And Stephen said, "Hi, Terry. How's the rain affecting you?"
Yeah, it's pulled us up again. I was carting grain, me and two other blokes in that company. The blokes are carting cotton bars. They kept on going. We don't care about them. They probably got flooded out wherever they went. There is a few roads closed down occasionally around here, but we still can get to most places. I actually had a day off today. The boss, after talking to the boss, I said I wanted a couple of days off. I've been going flat out for 3 or 4 months, and I wouldn't mind 3 days off. Basically because we had the option going down to Moree to pick up a load of grain and take it to Fisherman's Island, but if we go to Fisherman's Island and it starts to rain and rain heavily, GrainCorp shut their silos down, and you could be stuck there for a day or so. And we wouldn't have been the only one. There would have been quite a few other trucks there, but yeah. So we had a day off, so got good 2 days off.
Yeah, for you maybe.
Yeah, no, she's all good.
When do you go back to work?
Sunday lunchtime.
Not fast enough.
There's a truck. Never mind.
Francis Brown asked in the truck accidents at Toowoomba dash cam, is it more alcohol that makes a better truckie or what?
Well, I don't know, better truckie, but you certainly don't lose your sense of humour sometimes. Keep your brain in there. Go. Yeah. Sometimes you just need that little bit of extra kick.
Oh, you don't drink. What are you talking about?
No. Perhaps I should.
Timothy Little said truck driving jobs. Yeah. Okay. Crazy car and truck driver at Brisbane, Jazza 88. Hey, great vid. What truck is that you're driving?
2006 Western Star. Good old American truck. Canadian build, I believe. Someone was telling me. They build them in Canada. Somewhere. Big factory over there, I got told. The other day.
Road Train 5910. Isn't there a zebra in the fridge before the elephant? I'm just so past that joke.
Yeah, we're finished with that joke. Get rid of it, Road Train. Go on, new joke, mate.
Matthew M. Terry, is there any reason why truck drivers keep their right signal on when overtaking slower moving vehicles in the oncoming lane? Is it just for visibility?
I wouldn't say visibility. I would say it's just out of laziness, I think. I think it was the law one stage too. Meant to keep your right hand blinker on until you want to change back into left hand lane if you're coming into oncoming traffic. You won't. That's about the only reason why. I know a lot of trucks do it. They don't turn off automatically like you do in a car. They stay on until you've physically got to turn them off. So that'd be the reason why. And sometimes you're just too busy changing gears or whatever you're doing. Yeah.
Timothy Little, he responded with, "You truck good MC drivers."
We're the best. Yep.
Oh, you're funny. John Smith, what happens when you cross an elephant with a kangaroo?
Oh, I did read this one earlier. Bloody big holes all over across Australia, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, very annoying. Probably why our roads are buggered.
All right, Australia Trucks versus Caravans dash cam. My reviews. Kerry P. So, what should you do when seeing an oncoming road train when towing a caravan? Should you safely slow and pull off the road to let it pass rather than go off the road onto the dirt at speed?
Yes, definitely don't go off the road and speed. That's how you get wiped out getting across. If it's a narrow road where the possibility you will have to drop your wheel off, slow down first. If anything's going to go wrong, it's easier to control something when it's at a lower speed. So even us truck drivers, we got to occasionally drop the wheel off, and first thing I do, long way back, is slow down and drop a wheel off when I get close. And yeah, on the narrow roads, yes, definitely do that. So.
Stephen, he said that he was going to Chinchilla, but maybe in a few weeks.
Okay, yep. Yeah, at this stage, I think up north is pretty good. But, I don't think there's any roads shut off up north. It's more down south.
This week, Dashcam, my review number 4. Who am I? If it's flooded, forget it. What happens if the road's washed out?
Oh, if it's washed out?
Yeah.
Because I was crossing a stream there. If it was definitely washed out, I wouldn't have got through. Then I would have had to sit there. I think that road was shut nearly for 4 days. Flooded for 4 or 5 days. Would have just had to sit there or break up trailers and try to turn around and back it out. That crossing on that one, I knew it pretty well. It wasn't running, hardly running at all at that stage. Everything was flooded up and backed up. So I just can cross it, and I wasn't the first one crossing it. There was people crossing it all day, all the locals. So yeah, I didn't actually know it was shut until I got down to that point where the council put signs up at that point, and I just had to cross it. So couldn't back a road train 20 k's.
All right, Andrew, say g'day, Terry. It's raining cats and dogs up there. And other stuff too.
Cats and dogs, yeah, must be. Yeah, I think it doesn't matter where you are, except for Western Australia lately. It's pretty well raining everywhere at the moment. What we can see on the radar. So, yeah, soil harvest has been pulled up for a bit. We're pretty well finished that, so we're not so bad. But New South Wales and stuff are going to be a bit interesting for a while.
I want more rain.
You're right. You can have more rain.
All right. And we're sorry about the farmers in South Australia that got their crops wiped out.
Yes.
And everywhere else that got their crops wiped out. Australia Trucks Dash Cam Reviews 1, Stuart Muss. Have you thought of crediting the channels you take the footage of? Maybe a link or credit on screen or in your description. Love the clips.
I try to do it as much as I can. Some days I don't know, I just get lazy, but yeah, I try to credit where I can. I'm still learning how to do all this, so I'm getting better at it. But when he was asking me there, I was just getting frustrated trying to work out how to do it all. Still don't know how to do it properly, but yeah, I try to give it credit where I can. So I know a lot of them are not my videos, so people who've taken them do deserve their credit. So yeah, I try to do it.
Timothy Little is trying to poach you from your work.
Yeah, good luck on that one. Yeah, bloody good offer, extremely good offer.
You just got a pay rise, so.
Yeah.
Let's see. Australia trucks versus caravans, dash cams, L3N. How do you prevent the caravan from flipping? I know they should drive slow and not overtake a truck, but how do you recover from it swinging? Oh, we already did that.
Yeah, we've kind of already done that. I just, unfortunately, there is a bit of a thing out there. So if you go faster, you pull the trailer back in line. Well, that doesn't happen. It does the opposite effect. Someone actually gave me a good link to a video, and I can't find it. I can't find them in the messages to find the link again. I was going to put it up. But yeah, I think we covered that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trucky's having a bad day. My reviews. Just send it. Said, hey Terry, great vids, very entertaining. I did some truck driving back in the day, just around town, clown stuff. Lol. Anyways, is it trucky or trucker?
I don't know. Trucker is more of American, isn't it?
I don't know.
Trucky's more Australian slang, so I say trucky.
Yeah, I was supposed to say
trucker, American trucker. Some people probably put an F in front of that, but we won't go
there. Q&A 350 subscribers. Peter from Oz. What is your best way to avoid kangaroos at night? Those skippy whistles don't work, and flashing headlights low high never works. Nor horn. Any tips?
Yeah, no, those skippy whistles, best thing you can do with them is throw them in the bin. Flashing lights there, though. Once they get tunnel vision, so they just go where they want to go. My advice, if you're going into a bad area, slow down. Slow down to 80. I've done it in the past where been massive amount of kangaroos on the road, and you just slowly, you just got to back off to 80k, so you don't. It gives you more opportunity to brake in time. Just one thing I will say: just don't ever swerve. Soon as you start to swerve and try to go around a kangaroo, you can get yourself into some trouble, lose control of your vehicle, and roll your vehicles. It's happened a number of times, to a point where New South Wales government was put a campaign out for the country drivers, telling them not to swerve. It's easier just to do some panel beating and fix up your car than trying to replace your life. We got a vehicle out here where we did a lot of driving in the outback at night, and we got dents and everything down the side from kangaroos. Thankfully, we had a decent enough bull bar, which were well and truly tested on some real big ones. But yeah, that's probably the best advice, I suppose. Yeah, just slow down, take it easy. A lot of people will, and they do it to me a fair bit. If they're coming into a high area, they follow a semi or road train, pray like hell that I don't hit anything, to scare everything off. If I know there's someone doing it, I will give them a bit of a warning with warning lights or something, blinkers, so there's something coming underneath. Because I do have a little bit of time from the time you hit the vehicle to the kangaroo comes out the back. But so can only do what you can do, I suppose. But
There was that one time at Wildcat where we just ended up pulling over because we're going like a couple of Ks an hour.
Yeah.
Because there were just so many of them.
Yeah, we had to pull up one night, yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah, it was extremely bad. Yeah, that was when big drought was on and the kangaroos are sitting there on the road. Where this last couple of years, well, there's been plenty of feed out in the paddocks and they haven't really bothered you. You know, you're doing well to see a kangaroo. There's only been a couple of bad places.
Okay, we've got Emil from Sweden. I hope I said that right.
Okay. Yep.
And they said, "Hi, Australian Terry Sanders."
Hey.
Yay, hello, Sweden.
Hey, Emil. Yeah, from Sweden. Very good.
How's it going, mate?
G'day. Throw some Australian slang in and really confuse you.
Stephen said Jackson Brothers must be a bit peeved off. And we've got Creative Minds Music. Hello, mate.
G'day, mate. Yep.
Yeah, he's like Creative Minds Music.
Correct.
Andrew, more ass than class in avoiding kangaroos, wombats, and wedge-tailed eagles are the worst.
Yeah, wombats, I've never hit one. I've seen a lot of wombats down at Canberra, around that area, sitting on the side of the road, sunbaking forever. I reckon if they'd be pound of it like a solid little brick to hit, they can do a bit of damage.
Yes.
So can pigs, apparently. I've never hit one of them. I've had a go, but I reckon worse is be cattle at night. Cattle can take out a road train.
Yes.
I've seen it going across the territory. If you see a road train parked on the side of the road for no real reason, it's had some panel beating. Yes.
Creative Minds Music. I'm an Australian too. I'm from Queensland though. We are from Queensland.
Well, we live in Queensland.
We live in Queensland.
Yep.
You're South Australian.
Yep.
Creative Minds Music. I know what's worse, to hit a car, a person, or a falling object, or a flying object, or a train. I'd be worried about a flying object because I'm like UFO.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. I suppose. Yeah. Geez, you've got a bit of a negative attitude there, but it looks like working out what's the worst of it. Yeah. No, that's.
Either way, you're not going to win.
Yeah, that's right. You got nothing nice there to hit at all.
Truckies having a bad day in my reviews. This is when they had the forklift trying to move the car out of the way for the truck.
Oh, yeah.
Why not find a sling or some rope and drag the car backwards? Less chance of damaging anything. Yeah,
well, we did put blocks under the chassis or the edge of the car. I did see that. Even though the forklift driver didn't pick it up close enough to the front. But yeah, even dragging vehicles, you can do a bit of damage. I don't think that would have been. Yeah, there's no good result in that. I just would have loved seeing the person coming back to see his car shifted. That truck driver had a bit to explain, I think. Yeah. Apparently he did some damage on the way out of the place he had his truck in, hit the door or something. So,
Creative Mind said, if you think about a flying object like an object with cargo flying off the back of a moving vehicle that ends up smashing through the windshield.
Yeah.
Person, train, animal, flying object, anything. It's not going to be good.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. Yes, it's not going to be pretty at all.
Questions for Q&A, #short. I think it's from Nigel. I think it's Nigel. Why don't you swear? There's another bloke and he uses words I've never heard, and I'm an Aussie. Love your work.
Yeah, I do swear a lot. You would recognise all my words. Yeah. Yeah, no, I try to keep it pretty clean. I know a few of my videos where I've had close calls with cars and stuff, I had to make sure the mic was muted when I put it on YouTube. So but you would change your opinion about me if you heard some of the things I've said. But yeah, I would try to keep it low key on the swearing. I know some of them do. They do have an art form to it. But no.
Emil said Scania S7708V.
Yeah, there's a bit of a competition going through there. Timothy's loving the T900s.
Truckie's having a bad day. My reviews. VV. With regard to that overtake at 105 kilometers, my first thought was, why is the car driver blocking him from moving back over? Simply lifting his foot off the go fast pedal would have allowed the truck to merge back safely and keep everybody's blood pressure down.
Yeah, there's something I've noticed on the roads, especially lately. No one wants to give up their spot, and there was one other person, I can't remember who it was. They called it the craft of driving or something like that, and it's basically respect to other vehicles, other drivers, and it's getting worse out there, I reckon, because quite often, I know in the truck we're meant to be limited to 100 k's an hour or 90 on the road train, but just go with B doubles and road train. We physically cannot get our trucks to go any faster unless we tamper with our electrics. And there was a question a bit like this beforehand, and I've seen it before somewhere else, where you get two trucks next to other or truck and a car, and you're trying to go up a hill. Now, the one with less weight will go a little bit faster. Then we'll go down the hill together and we'll slowly I don't like the word race, but slowly overtake. Race. Yeah, race. Yeah, right. And you're kind of speed matching each other quite a bit. Now, I know people call it racing, but it's not. We get just annoyed sitting behind a truck going up a slow hill if we know we can go around them. And sometimes it's just we get caught. We go over the top of the hill, and next thing we're both hitting the bottom at the same speed because we both want the momentum to get back up the top on the next one. And it can be a bit of a pain in the ass sometimes, but yeah. Just got to be aware of it.
Yeah. Creative Minds. I used to live out at, is that Dandathu? Well, I don't know. You're the truck driver. What's that place?
Don't know.
Before moving into Marlborough, where Speed Double Rich's transport truck crashed because of a white van on the bend and the cab rolled off, and I got to see the frame of the aftermath being towed away on the back of a flatbed, I think, or megaton tow truck.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it does happen. Same thing. Probably try to get around a van where you couldn't. Yeah.
Oh, Kenny PP, I like watching your channel from Colorado, USA.
Good.
Yay!
Another American.
Hi, USA. Ooh, and a Creative Mind said that was after school too. So yeah, that would have really been bad.
Yeah.
Andrew, I overtook a Caravan today. He was doing about 90 kilometers. When I got halfway past him, he sped up. When I finally got around him, he slowed right back down again. I don't know what goes through there.
Oh, you're preaching to the choir, mate. I've done it myself. Yeah, don't know, mate. They just get scared. I think that's what happens. I done it myself. There was a couple of months ago. I was going down to Gundy. Of course, pretty not the best road to overtake. I found a good spot to overtake this Caravan, and it was about halfway down my dog trailer, and he decided, he's had enough, and he sped up and took off and went in front of me. Unfortunately, I never got that one on camera, but I was just don't know why sometimes. And you could be following him for, well, I know I was following him quite a while, but I think they just get scared. Can't stand behind the truck, some of them.
Okay. Stephen said, can't beat Shane has tattoos for colourful language.
Oh, yes. Yes, I do watch some of his videos, and I will put some of them up, but I will have to bleep them because otherwise I'll get in trouble.
Well, tell me, because Stephen is talking about tattoos and chinchilla, and my girl Tish is in chinchilla.
Yeah, no, Stephen has tattoos, is a YouTuber.
Oh.
That's his name.
Is he in chinchilla?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Stephen, is he in chinchilla? Because my girl Tish is in chinchilla, and she does tattoos.
No, she's I reckon he's Melbourne.
Oh, okay.
I have to look it up. I do watch his videos, and I've been meaning to bring some of them up because he's got some good videos. Yeah.
Crazy car and truck driver at Brisbane Dashcam from Michael Power. I'm trying to work out the new law allowing us to run red lights. Can someone explain how it works? And while we're at it, why do we have speed limits when you can do 60 in 100 kilometre per hour zone?
Is he having a shot at trucks or what's going there?
I don't know.
Yeah. Red lights. She's a
Well, if you can't stop safely,
problem with red light or traffic lights are set up for cars. They're not set up for trucks or something bigger. So when they turn orange, there's a Goldilocks zone where you have no hope in hell of braking. I've hit this Goldilocks zone a number of times. If you brake heavy, you land in the middle of the traffic intersection. If you keep your foot down, well, it's going to turn red before you get through it. So, the only thing I can say is to everyone else, just be careful of traffic lights. It happens to a lot of us. There's nothing we can do.
Andrew, I had a big triple one day. One of Oswide tried going around me in oncoming traffic in the hills, Goondiwindi side of Millmerran. I wasn't backing off. Ooh. That would not have been fun when they do stuff like that.
Yeah, that Gundy Road is it's a dangerous piece of road, that. It's rough. You bounce your ass all over it. Especially at the Millmerran end. It's all hills, climbing up and down. Not big hills, but it's enough to take your momentum away. And there's been several deaths there in the last couple of years. One there, a couple there this last year. It's not a good piece of road. I don't like it, but unfortunately I've got to take it quite often. I'll give it a lot of patience.
Let's see. Stephen said Sydney, I think.
Is he? Yeah, I can't remember. There must be another one in Melbourne. Same thing.
Now I want to go and get my tattoo. My next tattoo. Australia Trucks Dash Cam Reviews 1 Multi-Gasman. Why do you call B doubles B trains?
Because I keep working around B doubles. B trains, sorry. I was working around B trains. Quite a few mates had them that I was working with. I'll just get confused and get tired and get confused. That's all I do. So, yes, I realise that I know the difference, but just not when I'm tired and don't care. It just seems to happen. Trying to put a video out. Yeah.
How about you ask them a question? For
know.
Example, who keeps calling you up on the radio?
I don't know. You don't he's local.
Says hello.
I said, yeah. There's a lot of people call me up the radio. That's the problem. I've talked to a lot of people at different places and they've changed trailers on me or changed trucks, and it's not fair. My truck stands out a little bit.
You're such a social butterfly.
Yeah, I'm a social butterfly.
Okay, Trucks vs. Caravan at Mackay, Dash Cam, my reaction. Leanne Degville. I tow a small Caravan, big teardrop with a hulking big Hilux. I have a radio in the cab. What channel should I listen to? And stick on the back of the van so that truckies can let me know they want to overtake.
Channel 40. Pretty well Australian wide. Some in New South Wales is on 39, but down the east coast, that central New South Wales, they slowly changed to Channel 40. It's probably the best. Put a sign on your back to say that you got a UHF, just UHF 40, and if you want to put your name on there, so we know who you're calling. Otherwise, give them a call. Most people talk.
Crazy car and truck driver at Brisbane dash cam from Jill Sanders. Top commentary, mate. Did your decks change colour at any time? Why do cars pull out in front of trucks?
That's always a good question. That's It must be a game. That's what I worked it down to. See how close you can get before you scare everyone.
Did your decks change colour at any time? No.
Because I know I'll win. That's about it.
Have you ever had one?
What?
A decks changing colour moment?
No, I don't think I have. No, not. Probably been close a few times, but no.
Oh, you haven't been driving long enough.
Probably, yeah.
Let's see. Truck accidents at Toowoomba dash cam, my review. Kryptoni Mike. Why do so many vehicles in Australia have radio antennas on the front bumper?
Yes, I do remember that question. Mainly phone coverage, because our phone coverage is crap, especially when you come out bush a little bit. Quite often they're phone aerials, or sometimes they're UHF aerials. But most of them these days are phone kits. Cars, so,
yeah. Andrew said because they have to beat the truck and be in front. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
They can see us if we're in front of them.
Yeah, that's right. We know where they are. They're not in their blind spot if they're in front. Unless they're under the bull bar.
Karen said, can we name and shame dangerous truckies?
I reckon we should. I reckon we should be able to name and shame a lot of people.
Yeah. Creative Mind says, I can tell you why some cars pull out in front of trucks, and that's because they either underestimate how close the truck is, or they just want to take their problems out on truckers. Yeah.
I think it would be more of the first one. Underestimate where the trucks are and how fast we're travelling. Sometimes, yeah, and they think they can get going a lot quicker than what. Oh, they can. They can get going a lot quicker, but sometimes it's a very close call. Yeah.
Andrew said could be UHF aerial.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, a lot of them are UHF, and some of them are a lot of phone aerials. So.
Bush, yep.
Yeah. Was that? I reckon that was the Karen that was the vegan. I upset. Yeah, she was all friendly until I made that joke about if I turned into a vampire or a werewolf or whatever it is, and the first people I go for is vegans. And I think the perfect answer was someone left that said because they taste nicer, be more healthy for you. Would that be classed as a vegan diet?
Let's not start on vegans. Okay, we're going to be here all night.
That's a question I got for the audience. If you're a vampire, would a vegan person be more healthy than a non-vegan person, a meat eater?
Seriously, like if they're going to be a vegan, why are they making products that are like vegan beef burgers or something that kind of defies the purpose of being a vegan if they're going to name their food after an animal?
I have no idea.
See, don't get started on vegans. Yes, some people even do it for insurance scam. And Stephen, the worst stretch of road I've been on lately is from Miles to Springshore.
Oh, right. I haven't been on that one for quite a while. Yeah, no. I reckon the worst for me is between Mooney and Gundy. That's a pretty rough road too. Quite a few roads in New South Wales are probably not too bad. I've noticed in the past. They tend to have the better roads. The best roads I've ever been on is Northern Territory. They'd be the best ones to be on. That's my opinion. I could be completely wrong. But.
Big thank you to the nurses. #short Still Sanders. Someone get up your nose, huh?
Yes. On a weekly basis. Yes. Something to look forward to every Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, we're going for questions here.
Well, ask your audience to ask questions. I'm scrolling through like all your comments or something.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's getting pretty late now for both of us, but yeah.
Creative Minds said there's a person I made friends with today and they made a realistic Pacific National train and it was amazing. Even made a Kenworth Road train, 2 cattail trailers, like 3 cattail trailers. What is a cattail trailer?
That's a very good question.
Bum, bum.
Yeah, I'll have to Google that one.
Fail.
No bobtail trailer, but not cattail. Oh, beaver tail trailer. Sorry, beaver tail. I think we'll leave it there.
Yeah, we're like pretty much back down to like where we did the last
one.
Q&A.
All right. I would like to say thank you to everyone. Yes, this channel's been moving along quite well lately. Sorry about the videos lately. They've been a bit hit and miss. And how you doing? It's a matter of time I can get and do videos and stuff like that. So Yeah, so but the only thing what's going on there?
Creative minds. There's a cow transporting trailers. Sorry. Okay, now we
cattle.
know.
Oh,
Cattle. Right, yeah.
Yeah, righto. No, right. Very good. Yeah. Point out the bloody obvious. Yeah, no, right. Just, yeah. Yeah, we know what you're on about. Don't worry about it, mate.
You
Anyway.
had cows the other day.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, so basically, yeah, I'd like to thank everyone who's been supporting me. Yeah, it's been a hell of a ride. So on YouTube, considering it's only a hobby for me, I'm surprised how well it's actually gone. So but it's about the only thing I can leave to it. So yeah, anything you want to say?
Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe.
Yeah, that's about it. So yeah, everyone please be safe on the roads, especially leading up to Christmas. Things are going to get very chaotic.
Don't believe Australia Post.
That's another issue. And we'll definitely see everyone on the flip side. All right. Bye. Peace.
Bye. Do you watch Twin? I don't know. Is that Twin or Twins? I don't know.